We have an exclusive update. Do you remember the Uber driver who was attacked, according to her, by a passenger? Police come. They seem to not believe her, and nothing happens. Well, she went on social media, provided context to her story, was even on here. We have an update. They gave her a warrant for arrest. She gets a warrant to get arrested. I kid you not. Let me go to the first video and remind you of the story. Here it is.
Why are you punching her? She's trying to get her out of the car. She's trying to get her in the car. You don't know what the fuck with you. Let you let it go. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Come on. I'm recording. Give me your car. Hey, this is our car. Give me your car.
Oh my goodness.
That's one video. Now remember the context. According to the Uber driver, she was attacked. She defended herself. In defending herself, another white male pulls up and attacks her, thinking that she is the aggressor. It is a chaotic situation. Everybody believes she's the criminal, including obviously the police. This is her, Miss Desiree, recounting the incident. Here it is.
He says, how do you afford this car? And I was gonna tell him it's an Uber program. You know, that's what they do to give you Teslas to drive for people to have comfort. He says, because I know you can't afford this from anything else. You got drugs? Do you have drugs on you? I said, drugs? Why would I have drugs on me and I'm driving? He says, cause, if you were black, you'll have drugs on you, and that's the only way you can afford this car. They pull over right now before I kill you. So I said, okay, I got you, brother. I'm gonna pull over right here, but I kept going.
Put up the pictures full mass. Now I'm giving you the background, the context so that you can understand the insanity of the now. Miss Desiree Keys was attacked by her passenger according to her report. And then she defended herself, okay? She is a musician, songwriter, talented individual. Now the prosecutor's office, they've issued a warrant for her arrest. Ms. Keys, I spoke with the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. A warrant was issued, misdemeanor assault out of the 36th District or DC. You need to contact your attorney and arrange to turn yourself into the court for arraignment. The WCPO declined charges on the other individuals involved in this case, and that would be a discussion you would have to have with them, as we don't issue charges. All videos and photographs provided to us were submitted to the WCPO. If you have any additional items, please provide to your attorney, as anything you send us may be used against you in criminal proceedings. The assigned APA of the case stated that it would be improper to speak with you regarding further matters on this case without an attorney present, since a warrant has been issued. Additionally, the GoFundMe page she started was shut down too. It was not understood why the GoFundMe was shut down. She started a GoFundMe to raise money for her legal defense, taking down no explanation. I got an update on that too. Ms. Keys stated to us at Indisputable, and I quote, I was extremely disappointed and confused about the whole thing. I can't believe it's taken so long to really determine what happened here. I defended myself and fought for my life. I'm sick of people thinking they can do and say whatever. Everyone loves my energy and my heart. I haven't been the same since December of when this happened. Also, she says, I want to be the outgoing person I once was. I am a beautiful Black woman. This was a hate crime. I did not have the proper investigation. I believe they were lazy and withheld my evidence because of race. Black women are not protected and at the very least unsafe when it comes to any hate crimes. The warrant for Ms. Keys' arrest was issued on July 10th. This is important to know. Shortly after our last coverage of her story, suggesting that the warrant may have been issued because of retaliation due to media. She has the right to seek media. She has the right to post on social media. She does. Maybe the prosecutor got upset, possibly offended. When we reached out for comment to the prosecutor's office, the response was, and let me qualify this, because the prosecutor said, all right, well, this is off record, and provided a statement. No, ma'am, that's not how it works. I have to agree to something being off record. My production team has to agree we could talk off record. No agreement was made. So I will read the statement on air. Please put it up. Maria Miller, Wayne County Assistant Prosecutor, says, and I quote, "The footage that has appeared on your network is not accurate. It depicts a different incident on the same night where a man allegedly intervened when he saw Ms. Keys allegedly assaulting a man near a highway ramp. He was not the Uber passenger. She was instructed to file a complaint with MSP." Now let me respond directly to the prosecutor. Man, we know exactly what we're talking about. If you simply looked at the interview, that context was provided, right? Let me continue. Ms. Keys was charged because it is alleged that she had a verbal argument and then she engaged in a physical altercation with a male Uber passenger. It is alleged that she gave him a black eye, cut his eyebrow, and injured his face by getting on top of him and punching him. It was charged based upon the facts and evidence in the case, according to the prosecutor. The incident occurred on December 17, 2022. The case was charged on July 12th, 2023. She recently turned herself in and was arraigned on August 11, 2023. The matter will ultimately be resolved in court. Ms. Keys is currently a misdemeanor defendant represented by counsel. So let's put up the head prosecutor. Now this is the lead prosecutor, Ms. Kim Worthy, is the head prosecutor for the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, okay? Fortunately, Ms. Keys was able to reinstate a GoFundMe account. All of a sudden, things are clearing up. GoFundMe says you are able to raise legal funds in this matter. Her attorney spoke to us and stated, and I quote, this is attorney Brandon McNeil, who is a serious lawyer. After reviewing the evidence provided by the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, I am appalled and deeply disturbed by the prosecutor's decision to approve a warrant against Ms. Keys for assault and battery when the credible evidence overwhelmingly supports that she is the real victim. Ms. Keys was simply defending herself against a racially motivated attack by a drunk Uber passenger who physically assaulted her first and maliciously damaged her Tesla. Attorney McNeil continues and says, quote, "It is clear to me that the Michigan State Police prematurely focused on Ms. Keys as the suspect from the very beginning and only followed up with witnesses that supported her version of events after social media posts and Dr. Richey exposing their shoddy investigation. The alleged victim in this case has serious credibility issues that I look forward to bringing to light during trial." Let's put up attorney Brandon McNeil, who's about that action. Now, he was a very thoughtful individual in the process of taking this case. He wanted to know everything. And once he got all the facts, went through all the evidence, he made more than a conclusive determination. And you will do the same. She has been able to reinstate a GoFundMe, as I said, which can be found under her name, Desiree Keys. Put it up. If you would like to provide assistance to this woman who is going through an ongoing saga of extreme extreme neglect contextualizing our criminal justice system, you may provide help as you so choose. We will bring you the update to this story after it is, or once it is, in litigation. Jessica, thoughts?
Uber should be the one providing legal counsel for her. It's very clear that the law was applied across racial lines, that she was discriminated against, and they would have corrected their shoddy investigation if it wasn't for the attention drawn by the public on social media and the media on this show. Not traditional media, of course, but shows like Indisputable. And it's sad that we won't have accountability unless we do that, that's how our justice system is set up, that we need to put this public pressure on them to just do the right thing. It's absurd at all that they would go so far as to remove her ability to crowdsource funding for legal help. That is such an extreme position to take. And the motivations, to me, I don't even want to pretend that I can understand what would be going on in someone's mind for them to do that, for them to try and take away her ability to raise funds for legal counsel in this case. It's just disgusting.
It is extreme, and you are correct. But we appreciate individuals like yourself continue to fight the good fight, leading and advocating for everyday individuals. I appreciate you.